Now at WWDC, we were all hoping iPadOS 15 to be a major upgrade, but unfortunately it didn't give us everything we wanted. Nevertheless, here is everything that's new in iPadOS 15. We finally have full widget support on the iPad. To add widgets, all you do is tap and hold, click on the top left plus icon, and then you can add any widget you want. For example, the Siri suggested apps or the clock widget, and you can even add a brand new extra large size widget, for example the calendar widget over here. You can also have an entire home screen filled with just widgets, since tapping the widget will open the corresponding app. Also, if you go to the recent apps, you can now hide home screens that you don't want temporarily, or if you just don't want them, you can just disable them permanently. Now, just like the iPhone, the iPad also has the app drawer, so now you don't have to have all your apps on the home screen, but they are arranged according to what Apple thinks they should be arranged by, so you can't edit that. Also, you have the the old widgets on the left, but I don't use these since you already have a whole lot of widgets on the home screen now. Another long awaited feature is low power mode, which is amazing for people who use their iPad on the go a lot. It just limits the brightness and the background apps. Now this is a feature that I was very excited for, which is Quick Note. If you swipe up from the bottom right, you can have a Quick Note which, well, you can write anything on it and then save it for later. Now it's not saved as a normal note, it's saved as a Quick Note in the Notes app, and it is very cool. You can even make new notes there, and you can even use your finger or your Apple Pencil, whichever you're using or whichever feels comfortable to you. Now multitasking has not changed a lot, but it is way easier to access now. For example, I have the Notes app open here, and when you press those three dots, you get the three options. The slide over, which is, well, for the slide over app on another app. And as you can see, if I go to the recent apps, all the slide over apps are managed separately, as if you have a tiny iPhone in there. So if I just move Google over to slide over as well and open Spotify, you can see that Google and Notability are separate. Now this is, well, easier, but you can also now go into split view from the app. So again, press the three dots and click on the split view option, and you can open another app, for example YouTube, which is also managed separately in recent apps. This also means that you can make the multitasking app groups within the recent apps. Another feature that Apple added is that you can search text in your photos as well. So as you can see, I have a clock. Don't worry, that's all I got. And you can even select text and look up, and you can get information such as the location. Now I can't show you the noise isolation feature because I don't have anyone to FaceTime. I know it's sad, but well, all the pictures that your friends do send you or media can now be shown in the Photos app as well. You do also have FaceTime links, so you don't have to buy an iPhone to FaceTime your grandma now. I'm a big fan of focus modes on the Android, so they're on iPad as well, and I'm really excited. This really makes you, well, more productive, I think. But you can also add more focus modes, like for personal work or for gaming, for example. You can do whatever you want. You also have notification summaries, so you don't get annoyed by them over the day when you have millions of notifications every day. Thank God. You can enable them by going into settings, notifications, and, well, notification summaries, and you can even set what time you're supposed to get the summary, as well as the specific apps in that summary. You can also translate any text on any app on the iPad with its local app, I presume, and you can also do manual translation, which is sort of like Google Translate but on Apple. Next is the Widgets Smart Stack, which is pretty useful. You can add a bunch of widgets in there, and you can customize it to show all the widgets you want, and you can even customize it to cycle between the widgets or to show you a certain widget at certain times. This is really useful for when you don't want your entire home screen filled with widgets, even if you need them. Now if you go to settings and then dock settings, you can also enable a small icon for the app drawer, which is placed in your dock, so you can easily access them. But in my opinion, the whole iPad looks way more cleaner if you don't have that. It is pretty useful though. That's all I have for this video, and if you liked it or these tips helped you, or if you did not know any tip and just got to know about it, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.